I cheated on my husband, a man who had done nothing but love me unconditionally, support me through every storm, and build the life I had once only dreamed of. It wasn't premeditated. It began subtly, harmless, I told myself. A bit of innocent flirting with a coworker, a few too many drinks after late-night meetings, convincing myself that I deserved a little freedom. I truly believed I was in control. I wasn't. He found out on a Tuesday night. I had just returned from what I claimed was yoga. My hair was too perfectly styled, and my perfume was fresh, too fresh. He was sitting silently on the couch, holding his phone. For a full minute he said nothing. Then, without emotion, he asked, "Who is he?" My heart plummeted. There was no use lying. He had evidence, texts, pictures, even a voicemail I had foolishly left on the other man's phone. I expected rage. I expected yelling, tears, accusations. But instead, silence. A crushing, deafening silence that told me I had broken something sacred. Something beyond repair. He looked at me like I was a stranger. That night, he didn't sleep in our bed. In fact, I don't think he slept at all. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of drawers opening and closing. He was packing, not his things, but mine. One by one, he emptied every drawer, every shelf. I pleaded with him. I begged him to talk, to yell, to forgive me, anything but this cold silence. But he moved around me like I wasn't even there. When I finally asked what he was doing, all he said was, "You wanted freedom. Here it is." Over the next week, I watched him disassemble the life we had built together, piece by painful piece. He closed our joint accounts. He canceled the anniversary trip we had been looking forward to. He returned the Christmas necklace he had bought me. Through it all, he never raised his voice. And somehow, that made it hurt even more. Then came the moment that truly broke me. He invited both sets of our parents over for dinner, without telling me. When I walked in, they were all seated at the table in complete silence. He stood up and explained everything. Calmly, clearly, brutally honestly. He spoke about how long the affair had gone on, who it was with, how he discovered it. There was no rage in his tone, only truth. My mother cried. His father couldn't even look at me. I wanted to vanish into the floor. But he wasn't finished. The next day, he sent a message to our closest friends, a composed, honest explanation about why he was leaving me. No exaggeration. No name-calling. Just the facts. And those facts, they burned more than any lie ever could. I started receiving cold stares, silent judgment, and messages I never expected from people I once called family. I became the villain in a story I had written with my own hands. Then came the final blow. He walked away from the house we bought together. Sold it within days, well below its market value. Too many memories, he said. When I asked where he would go, he just shrugged. Somewhere without lies. He even gave away our dog. My dog, really. He said the dog would be happier on a friend's farm. When I broke down, sobbing, screaming that he had no right, he looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You gave up your rights the moment you gave yourself to someone else." The man I betrayed never laid a hand on me, never shouted. He didn't need to. His actions spoke for him, and they screamed louder than any words ever could. I wanted some kind of reaction. A fight. An outburst. Something, anything that showed me he still cared. But he didn't. Now I live alone. A small apartment. A job that feels hollow without his encouragement. The man I cheated with? He vanished the second things got real. No goodbye, no apology, just silence. I destroyed my marriage for nothing. No love. No future. No closure. Worse, I destroyed him, and he made sure I watched as every piece of our life fell apart. Slowly. Painfully. Intentionally. Sometimes, late at night, I find myself scrolling through his social media. He looks peaceful. Happier. Freer. He's dating again slowly, carefully. Part of me hopes he never discovers how miserable I am now. But another part hopes he does. Not out of spite, but so he knows that I never stopped regretting it. People think punishment is loud, explosive, full of fury, but sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes punishment is someone walking away and leaving you alone in the wreckage you caused. And that's exactly what he did.